How's it going, everyone? We're back playing some Bant control in Timeless, and we do have a bit of a different build this time. We are running the Beanstalk and the Leyline Binding package, as well as we have one Primeval Titan and a single Field of the Dead. I'm hoping the field will give us some nice advantage late game against like other control decks or really grindy matchups. A lot of Planeswalkers in this deck as well. We got a couple Tamiyo and Okos, one Jace the Mind Sculptor, and one Teferi. I think the sideboard is pretty standard, nothing too crazy in here. We have Endurance for Graveyard Hate, another Wrath and Divine Purge for energy decks, and some other control spells as well. Let's just jump right into some games and check this deck out. This video is brought to you by 1981 Ford Escort.
My Ford Escort and this Honda Accord both have front-wheel drive, but my Escort gets better mileage. At a price so much lower, the difference paid for a microwave oven, color TV, a movie camera, a food processor, a stereo, a best friend, and enough gas for the first 4,000 miles.
Alright, we get to go first, and we have a one-lander. This hand, if I had like a Brainstorm, maybe I could keep that. Okay, this looks much better. Let's put back Euro. And I guess we just lead off on the headquarters, that way next turn we can Brainstorm and fetch. Even though I like every card in this hand. This is where I need my Stifle. I'm just gonna guess we're playing Show and Tell. I could like try to see if I can hit a Stifle here, but then I guess I'm not holding up a mana drain next turn. So we'll just let this resolve. But trying to get a Stifle, and if I hit, that would obviously be pretty huge. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. All right, there's Omniscience. Surgical extract that. Alright, let's Brainstorm. Mana Drain's obviously going to be very good, as well as the Leyline Binding. I'm not going to need these two cards, probably. So we'll go ahead and shuffle those back. I need to hit a land, actually. Sure. Sure. Get rid of one of those. I mean, that's a land, I guess. Don't need Solitude. Let's see if they just go for it here. They probably want to Thoughtseize me first, trying to find a Thoughtseize. It's pretty risky to just slam it out there. We'll just keep playing lands, keep surveilling. I guess if we hit another land, I guess we could go for Euro and play a mana and hold up a mana drain too. But I guess with this Lush Portico, we're not able to hold up both anyway. Probably should have got the other surveil land. Well, I like to see Boseiju out. Don't need Wrath. Yeah, I guess now's as good as time as any to dig. And I'm fine if they have a counter for this. I guess they're gonna dig in response. Sure. It's not something I would really want to mana drain. Unless I had like Teferi in my hand or a Jace. Alright, got an Oko. I don't know if I really want the Oko. I think I just want to land in Leyline Binding. I think that probably makes the most sense. If they do nothing here, I could flash in my Solitude and start attacking them. Dark Ritual. It's go time. Yeah, you can have the Demonic Tutor. Probably got another Born Upon the Wind. Or they got a Veil of Summer. Yeah, there's the Veil. I think I just let this resolve. And we'll play our Leyline Binding. And then if they have a Born, we will crack this and play the other one. Which they did. Surprise. And hopefully they don't have anything else. They just want to get back their show and tell. Well, hopefully they don't have another Veil of Summer. That's 2 Born Upon the Winds. Probably a good time to Brainstorm. I wish I would have used the Lounge. Probably don't need these. I could put back... I could get Mystic Sanctuary here. And, like, play Euro. I mean... I think this is fine. I still wish I had another land to hold up both. But now they do... I wonder if they have a... They need a lot of stuff. Like, they need the Omniscience. They have the Show and Tell. They would need another Veil of Summer. So, I mean, I feel like there's a couple cards they need to be successful here. And since we got the Leyline Binding off, I'm assuming they don't have another Dig Through Time, because they could have played Dig Through Time in response to the second Leyline Binding. Alright, well, I don't know if they DC'd, but I guess we'll just keep playing. I think I'm just going to play Euro. Make sure Auto Tapper doesn't screw me here. Okay, that's not bad actually. Oh, they came back. They came back to get mana drained, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. I guess at this point, I just want to try to end this game as quickly as possible. I'd love to find my field. See if Up the Beanstalk can hit anything here. That's actually maybe okay. Might as well use this mana up. There's Field of the Dead. All right, I think we're in a good spot. Could definitely just still lose, though. All right, is that all the show and tells? 1, 2. No, it's just 2. Okay, they have another one. All right. They didn't have the omniscience, but we still got them. Show and tell. I want that. Test of talents. Dovin's veto. I could bring in Disruptor Flute. I don't think I need Veil of Summer. We can take out all the rest. I could leave in like some number of swords, but I do have Solitude. I think, well, we need a couple more cards. I could bring in our sets. Alright, I'll bring in 1 flute. I honestly don't really like flute in this matchup. Like, you just play flute named Show and Tell. I guess it slows them down. But all it does is slow them down. Alright, let's try this. Oh, this hand looks really good. Oh, don't crack that fetch. Let me stifle that thing. Oh, they know it. They know that's getting stifled. That is the best feeling in Magic. It truly is. It truly is the best feeling in this game. And our hand's great. I might actually just play this basic island. We'll play a Beanstalk here. I mean, I guess they could, like, Dark Ritual. Land Dark Ritual, play Show and Tell. That would be unfortunate. I guess I have the Binding at least, so I have a chance. So maybe playing the Beanstalk was a bit of a risk, if they have exactly that. Yeah, it looks like they have exactly that. And hopefully they don't have a Born. Don't have the Born. They're digging for it. Alright, well, we punished ourselves here for playing the Beanstalk. Okay, maybe we'll get through it. Probably just play the headquarters here. That's huge, though. They lost the Show and Tell and an Omniscience. Oh, and the Boseiju's in their graveyard. I could mana drain that. I just wish I had something big to mana drain into. That's a Stifle. I don't think we'll really need this Stifle at this point. I guess it still does get an Atraxa trigger. I think I'm just going to play the Delta. I can hold up both counter spells. Surprised I haven't been thought seized yet. They played 2 Assemble the Teams. Where's the thought seize? They're probably getting you're probably getting some Veil of Summers for me. Another Leyline is fine. We'll go for the mana drain, and then when they excuse me, when they veil here, we'll play the Dovin's Veto. All right. Let's play our dig through time now. That's enough for them to concede. All right, GG's. Okay, we won the dice roll. It's good, and this is a one lander, but man, this hand's kind of good. Risk. I'm gonna keep it and risk it. All right, there's a land. Solitude just giving itself away by holding priority. I mean, I can just play Tamiyo and flip it. I think that's pretty good. I hope. I don't know what opponent's on. Okay, but I guess that's good enough to flip it. I mean, they played a Steam Vent, so I guess I'll bring in Spell Pierce and our set and the Veto. Honestly, I'm not too sure what they're playing. I guess I'll cut a couple Solitudes. Actually, I might just cut all the Solitudes till I figure out what they're playing. You know what? I'll keep one Solitude. I'll cut down on the Wrath. Damn it. I don't want Divine Purge. I don't... There we go. Yeah. All right. All we know is that they played a Steam Vents. Okay. This is another turn one Tamiyo, but the lands are kind of awkward. Okay, that's good. Probably get a Breeding Bull here. Do you have an answer for Tamiyo? Do you have a Lightning Bolt? I think they have a Lightning Bolt.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus?
Okay.
Only one project.
I'm gonna play the Boseiju actually. Want to hold on to this fetch land in case I draw Brainstorm. Alright, so I guess it's just like, is it control? I don't know. Okay, just Sky control. Yikes, just a big draw 3 in my face. So I guess I don't need swords, but this Beanstalk should be good. There's a Brainstorm. What's good for us is that we have this Field of the Dead, and I can really grind them down with this card. We're just gonna go for a Beanstalk. Well, opponent has plenty of plenty of cards. Card selection. It's probably a pretty good chance this gets countered, maybe. Okay. Pretty happy it didn't, but man, that is a lot of lands. I'm gonna put these 2 lands back. I was gonna be happy to put back like a Solitude in a land, but I guess Solitude will be a fine play on their next end step. I think we probably need the archive. Okay, Dovin's Veto is a good card. I feel like these I mean, even if they counter this Solitude, we're going to get 2 draws out of it, which is really good. All right, is that their 3rd Brainstorm? Again, the biggest problem for them is going to be this Field of the Dead. Oh, they shocked. Okay. We can shock too. I mean, I don't even care about the counterspell. Just drawing the cards here is insane. Field of the Dead. I guess we go ahead and play it. Next turn we can play the Misty. Start getting some value out of it. Like, I did kind of want to play the Misty to get my tri-land. Okay. Let's go for the Mana Drain first. This will prompt another counterspell. And we could go for the Spell Pierce here. I actually meant, I did that, I missequenced that. I should have Spell Pierced their counterspell so I could have got the mana from the Mana Drain. But it didn't matter anyway. GG's. Alright, gonna go first. This hand looks good. Really good if I get to stifle them here. Like, this Stifle could just be backbreaking. Yes. GG's. I mean, it's not GG's, but a lot of people like to concede after that. We're definitely going to Brainstorm here. Thoughtseize. Let's Brainstorm. Well, I guess we're not cracking this fetch. Alright, you can have my Solitude or my Binding. I mean, I think I want to draw this too. But if I have to Mana Drain, I have to Mana Drain. It's totally fine. Yeah. Another blue-black Psychic Frog deck. I don't really have like a super clean answer for it, so we're just gonna get rid of it. And let's get the Hedge Maze here. Don't want another land. I might just Brainstorm, see what I can hit. That's a Teferi. Put back Boseiju. Put back Field of the Dead. Alright, Teferi's pretty backbreaking for them, I would think.
Keep up the pace.
Don't really have much going on outside of this Teferi. Yeah, you can see my sweet hand. Alright, they just got information and conceded. Blue-Black Frog. This is actually a tough deck for us. Stern Scolding, Spell Pierce. I mean, I think I like Test of Talents because they have mana drains. Even Dovin. Dovin's Veto isn't terrible. I could bring in Veil of Summer. Yeah, I think Veil of Summer is probably worth. What do I not want? I'm going to cut down an Oko, one of the Solitudes. Actually, I'm going to cut down 2 Solitudes. I could even take out all the Solitudes. I think Primeval Titan's probably pretty bad in this deck too, against this deck. Need to cut a couple more cards. Let's just get rid of the Solitude. And we'll cut a Beanstalk, I guess. I feel like I want more counter magic because they're gonna play a creature and sit on mana drains. I think this hand is fine. I'm sure we get probably Thoughtseized or Inquisitioned at the beginning, but I don't want to mulligan too much. As long as I have like some kind of interactions. Need to get that Stifle right there. They didn't learn their lesson from the first Stifle. Reanimates. Okay. I mean, a frog is definitely something we can just deal with right away. I mean, I could go get a Temple Garden and play it for 1, but I don't know if that is really beneficial here. I'm just going to play around Mana Drain and get rid of that thing. I don't want to take 1 hit from the frog. Okay. Probably a good turn to get our Oko down. And then if they... Looks like they're having mana trouble, so if they play something else here, then I can just get a nice Wrath. Like, I would love it if they just played another frog here. Okay. I mean, that's perfect. That is perfect. Unless they choose Wrath of the Skies. Okay. I honestly think this Wrath is going to be game over. That's a Teferi. I guess I have to get my Temple Garden here. Yeah. Continue on, Oko. Thoughtseize is good. I mean, I think they would have to take the Jace here. But then that leaves me with this mana drain into a Teferi. That's going to be really hard for them to beat. Yeah, and now I can just play this Jace, and if they have a Spell Pierce, they know I have a Spell Pierce for it. Alright. GG's.